I am powered by Love TV. Roll 7, scene 32. This is the Soulmate SOULSCOPEs from December the 1st to the 15th. This is going to be for our lovable Libra Decan 2s, October 3rd through the 12th. Take one. Action.
Hey everybody, welcome in my Libra Decan 2s. Thank you guys for tuning in today for your SOULSCOPE Soulmate readings here. I'm powered by Love TV. These are AKASHIC record channel readings here for your soul books. From your soul books for your soul and your soul's journey. Now we channel these down here. We also bring some cards here as well to kind of confirm the message. That way you can see it physically. And these energies are going to be from December 1st to the 15th, like we said. And we are also going to be doing a little 2020 year-end review for you, because we're going to be bringing down a 2021 prediction here for your upcoming year on our next series of Soulmate Soulscope. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and get that bell so that way you receive those. So my Libra Decan 2s, we're going to go ahead and get started here with our year review. But they're saying you can always follow through with that, because we have been doing this since July. And the beginning of the year, though, we were going to war. That's what they say. We were going to war on self. We were going to war on our beliefs, kind of rearranging some things, going to war and battling pretty heavily on fears, things that have been leading our lives in a way that we started to become aware, and we're like, yo, wait, this ain't right. Like, I don't believe that like anymore. I don't know why this keeps coming up. I don't know where this is coming from, And so we tried to dive down and we tried to dive deep, but we got hit with COVID, and then our stability was shook, and so we kind of took some side streets and kind of tried to coast through, and it took us a lot longer to get back to where we are today, which this is now coming back into effect. All right, it's time to get the battle armor ready and get ready to go back to war, because these energies are still here. They're still feeding us. They're still driving us. They haven't necessarily broken through many fears. We've become more aware of them, sure, but the deep ones are still rooted, and we're still very much aware of them. And through the 1st and the 15th, we're going to experience a transformation of a tearing down of old beliefs. He was saying here, whatever pops out here, I am powered by love. So these are going to be for you right off the bat. They all popped out. And this is going to be our conscious oracle deck here. And so with the transformational change in the belief system that's going to occur, it's going to be one dealing with a deep self-confidence, dealing with an acceptance of the energies that we've created, dealing with a continuance of following in the ego's path and allowing it to create for us based on tricking us into believing this is the way things are, this is the way they're always going to be, why are you trying to change it, there's no point, you're just going to fall back in, and this constant negative self-talk, this constant belief that you can't get there, you can't do these things, and so we've been trying to hit this spiritual journey with ourselves, and we've gotten up and we've gotten down, we've gotten up, we've gotten down, and right now it's like, all right, this is no more time for games, no more time for trying to run from it, no more time off, I guess is what they're trying to say here. They've brought people into our lives to try and bring these awarenesses to our forefront, and we've decided to neglect or say, no, that's them. There's no way. What? No. Even though you resonated with them pretty heavily, no. And so this goes with relationships that have come into your life. This also goes with people, friends, family, that have brought up own personal issues, and you're like, well, that's kind of dealing with that too. And you thought, oh, that's just them. That's just what they're dealing with. And so you shook it off and decided not to go any deeper when you should have. And so right now they're like, well, we're going to bring all these forward, and there's no more place to go. So we're going to be starting with our conscious oracle deck here. We're also going to be doing our analogy. So I'm just getting these all shuffled and ready to continue the reading here, even though that was pretty much the overview of your 1st to the 15th. You have options. They're saying you have options. So we always have options. We always have choices. And the choice is yours to make, but that was the first card that I flipped, was intuition. Because you're hearing it. As soon as I started saying you have options, you have choices, you heard exactly what you needed to do, and you have to run with that. I know you did, because I heard you did. So, as soon as we listen to universe, they're just kind of calling right here. Because the intuition is always more of your soul talking to you, trying to tell you, hey, this is what you need to do. Why aren't you doing it? Your ego's like, what are you talking about? I did that already. Did you? Or did you just decide to sweep it under the rug and let it fly by, and then you fell back into it and wondered, why is this popping up into my head again? That's exactly what you did. So the universe is calling out to you at this time because you need to get a deeper connection, and they're calling for a deeper connection here for you. Because it is your destiny. It is your destiny. This is why you've been feeling like this for quite some time. You've been on this path. You've been searching. You've been trying to create this peace and clarity and this ability to manifest without having to do it out of complete and utter fear that you would just die if these things did not come forth in your life. So as we begin to start on this journey in our destiny here, you would just have all the higher, your soul and everything is literally like 8th chakra here, crown chakra here is our soul messages and things are talking to us. And as soon as we do, boom, again, finance and material changes, things will start to manifest in the way that you want them to manifest, but you have to start doing the groundwork right now. You have to go in and obliterate these fears, these abandonments, these fears of scarcity, these things that are continuing to bog us down and play in our lives. And there's also a belief system that you have to rid, because you're believing that, well, I've gotten this far, this is just the way things are, I'll just kind of keep doing how I'm doing. Why is there a need to switch it up? Because I'll tell you right now, if we continue down this path, they're saying that your 2021 will not turn out the way that you believe, and your ego is telling you that it will. Because you're hearing, 2021 is going to be great. What are you talking about? I'm going to switch this thing around. I'm going to start new. COVID's going to drop. Blah, blah, blah. I'll be able to do this and this and this and this and this. And you're trying to create this vision, but all this is doing is a false sense of reality to keep yourself safe, comfortable, content in the way you're going about things right now. I'm saying there's no more room for that because you're hearing otherwise. They're telling you right here, you're hearing otherwise. So look at this. You got crown chakra, you got universe, and you got your intuition. You got guides speaking to you. You got your intuition speaking to you in dreams. You're hearing it every day, anything that you do, and the way you create. And you need to start doing that. And boom, right here, moon star already talking to you. Work through your fears. What did we just talk about? What did they just tell you? You know that they're there. You can see them. You can hear them. You can physically see them in others, and you can see yourself slowly creating these things in your life that you don't want. And you're like, why are these here? I thought everything was great. But again, an ego trick. So confidence is the key to success at this time, and this is a belief in what you're hearing is true from your soul, and belief that This is your destiny to begin this healing right now. That's why you're here. Destined to be here. You're destined to hear this, because if you didn't hear this, you'd be going down a giant rabbit hole, and you've been seeking something along these lines of getting a deeper reading instead of just hearing, everything's great, everything's going well for you. You have this coming, this coming, this coming, and this coming. And you get those, and you search for those types of readings, and you get those, and you're like, well, that didn't happen. I mean, it felt right, it felt good. I thought I was on my way, and that didn't happen, and instead, I lost everything. So, it is a time for healing. That's what they're trying to tell you right now. Time for healing to work through these fears. You've been hearing this for quite some time. So they want you to begin this. They want you to start doing this today. They want you to start meditating, contemplating, working internally. The love life and all those other things that you are searching for, they're telling me they cannot give you an answer on that because you have not begun to work. And if you were to try and seek, all you're going to do is get the exact same relationship that hurts you. You're going to fall into another trap. You're going to fall into another ego space, and it's just going to bring all these old emotions, all these old wounds back out, and you're going to start from ground zero. So pay attention to what you're hearing. Pay attention to the intuition and the universe, because they are sending you messages daily. And this is one of them. So I do appreciate you guys tuning in here. My Libra Decan 2 friends, thank you very much here. I do want you guys to take a look at links below here. Check out our social medias here. This is what we do. We do transformational healing and coaching. You can check out our mind engineering program. You should do that here at IempoweredByLove.com. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so that way you can get your 2021 predictions, as well as the other half of the month's Soulmate Soulscope. So I am Josh, sending you love and light, and signing out.